Welcome back to World Decoder, where we unravel the complex threads of technology to understand the digital world surrounding us today. If the graphics processing unit is the muscle of computing, then the battle between Nvidia and AMD is truly legendary. It is a clash between a cunning dominator and a resilient warrior, fighting not just for hardware, but for vision. This is not simply a race about raw hardware power, but a strategic war defining the future of global technology. On one side stands the green team, Nvidia, representing the absolute pinnacle of artificial intelligence and cutting-edge software innovation. Opposing them is the red team, AMD, the champion of raw performance and value, fighting tirelessly for the everyday gamer. Why is one company worth trillions while the other powers the console in your living room right at this moment? Let us decode exactly how these two gigantic titans are battling for supremacy and what it means for your wallet. Nvidia has successfully positioned itself as the undisputed king of the global market, using software to make their hardware invincible. They pioneered ray tracing, a revolutionary technology that simulates realistic light behavior, changing how we experience virtual worlds forever. To achieve this, they created specialized hardware called RT cores, dedicated entirely to handling these complex and heavy lighting calculations. The difference is night and day, transforming flat graphics into immersive cinematic experiences that blur the line with reality. But their true magic lies in DLSS, a feature where artificial intelligence intelligently upscales lower resolution images to high quality. Instead of forcing the GPU to work harder, the AI takes over, delivering smooth performance without sacrificing visual fidelity. This allows gamers to enjoy the latest heavy titles at high resolution, even if their hardware is not the absolute strongest. Beyond gaming, Nvidia created CUDA, a computing platform that has become the standard for scientists and developers around the world. Most AI development today relies heavily on Nvidia chips, creating a massive moat that competitors find almost impossible to cross. This monopoly in the artificial intelligence sector is the golden goose that keeps Nvidia far ahead of any potential rivals. However, do not underestimate the red team. AMD plays the role of the challenger, the hero of the common people. Their strategy is clear and effective. Deliver the best possible performance for your money, often undercutting Nvidia on price. When it comes to pure rasterization or raw computing power, AMD often beats Nvidia cards that sit in the same price bracket. If you do not care about ray tracing or fancy AI features, AMD is often the #1 logical choice. To answer DLSS, AMD created Fidelity FX Super Resolution, but with a philosophy that is completely different from their rival. The biggest advantage of FSR is that it is open source, meaning it works on almost any graphics card available. You can even use this AMD technology on an Nvidia card, proving their commitment to the broader gaming community. But AMD holds a secret weapon that Nvidia cannot touch. They dominate the living room through the console market. Did you know that both the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X rely entirely on custom graphics chips made by AMD? This is a territory where Nvidia has no presence, securing AMD a massive and loyal user base across the globe. Let us break down the core differences in a simple decoder table to help you understand exactly what you are buying. Nvidia excels in high-end AI features and ray tracing, while AMD wins on pure value and generous memory capacity. AMD is often more generous with VAM, which is crucial for textures in modern games, giving them better longevity. On the software side, Nvidia offers professional tools like Broadcast for streamers, while AMD provides a more user-friendly driver interface. For content creators and streamers, Nvidia is often the preferred choice due to its superior encoding and stability features. However, for the pure gamer who just wants to plug and play, AMD drivers have improved significantly over the years. Price is the final battleground. The green team usually demands a premium tax, while the red team offers better affordability. But wait, in this binary war, we cannot ignore the third player that has recently entered the chaotic battlefield. After decades of ruling the CPU world, Intel finally jumped into the discrete graphics market with their Arc series. Although they are still rookies facing software bugs, Intel is becoming a serious potential option for budget-conscious buyers. They are aggressively targeting the entry-level market, a segment that both Nvidia and AMD have largely neglected recently. So with 3 players now on the GK, the choices for consumers are becoming more varied and interesting than ever. We must address the elephant in the room. Why has Nvidia grown so massive compared to its traditional rival? The answer lies not in gaming, but in the explosive revolution of generative artificial intelligence that is sweeping the world. Gaming is now just a side hustle for the green team, while their main focus has shifted to enterprise computing. Meanwhile, AMD remains the faithful guardian of the gamer, focusing on delivering frames per second for your favorite titles. So, which one is the true winner? The answer depends entirely on who you are and what you need. If you are a content creator or want the absolute best tech regardless of price, the green team wins. But if you just want to play games without emptying your bank account, the red team is likely your best friend. The future of graphics is no longer just about hardware muscle. It is about how smart that muscle can be. Nvidia is leading the charge into this AI-driven future, but AMD is adapting quickly to ensure they stay relevant. Ultimately, the competition between these companies is the best thing that could happen for us, the consumers, and gamers. It forces innovation to accelerate while keeping prices in check, preventing any single company from becoming a total dictator. We are living in a golden age of graphics technology where software magic is just as important as transistor counts. From pixelated blobs to photorealistic worlds, this rivalry has pushed the boundaries of what we thought was computationally possible. Today, we can simulate light, physics, and materials in ways that were only dreams for developers just a decade ago. Behind every frame you see are thousands of hours of engineering brilliance from the brightest minds at both companies. Whether you choose the brute force of a flagship Nvidia card or the efficient value of an AMD Challenger. Or perhaps you prefer the synergy of an all-red system, combining their processors and graphics cards for smart access. The most important thing is that the hardware serves your needs and brings you joy in your digital experiences. So, we want to hear from you. Are you a loyal soldier of the green team or the red team? Leave a comment below and let us know which graphics card is currently powering your rig and why you chose it. Remember, Nvidia pushes the boundaries of what is possible, while AMD ensures that technology remains accessible to the masses. And keep a close eye on Intel, as they might just disrupt this entire duopoly in the very near future. As games become more demanding, this war will only get more intense, bringing us closer to the holodeck dream. Virtual reality and the metaverse will be the next battlegrounds where these companies will fight for your attention and money. Nvidia is betting that AI will generate worlds for us, rather than just rendering them with traditional polygon geometry. AMD is betting on smart manufacturing techniques like chiplets to keep high-performance hardware affordable for the average consumer. The impact of this rivalry extends far beyond gaming, powering everything from weather simulations to medical research discoveries. These same graphics chips are helping doctors visualize complex data and helping researchers find cures for diseases faster than ever. They are the brains behind self-driving cars, processing visual data instantly to keep passengers safe on the roads. They empower artists and filmmakers to create the breathtaking visual effects we see in our favorite blockbuster movies today. While they are fierce rivals, the tech world needs both of them to thrive and keep the ecosystem healthy. Without competition, innovation would stall, and we would be paying exorbitant prices for stagnant technology year after year. So do not be a blind fanboy of any brand. Instead, be a smart consumer who analyzes the facts. Always check independent reviews and benchmarks for the specific games and applications you use before making a purchase. Consider your monitor resolution, your budget, and whether you truly need those extra professional features offered by the premium option. Your PC is your personal portal to the digital world, so choose the engine that powers it very wisely. The battle between Nvidia and AMD is far from over, and the next generation of cards promises even more excitement. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the GPU wars, please hit that like button and share this video. Check out our other videos where we decode more mysteries of the tech world and explain complex topics simply. We appreciate your time and support, as it allows us to keep creating high-quality content for you every week. This script was generated by your friendly neighborhood AI assistant, proving that software is indeed changing the creative world. Stay curious, stay informed, and keep decoding the world around you with every new piece of information you learn. Thank you for watching World Decoder. Subscribe now to stay updated on the next technological revolution. See you next time.